Detroit basketball.
Alright, Pistons fans and Rockets fans, so in today's video, we need to talk about Michael Jackson himself. He has truly exposed himself as a liar and a fraud, okay? So basically, Jalen Green, he went out and he opened up about his true feelings about the Detroit Pistons, and he basically exposes how he's been a liar this entire time. Remember that video I made back like a month or a few weeks ago where Jalen Green was talking about, oh, I want to be the first pick and I want to live in Detroit? And remember that interview he did with Rachel Nichols where he said he wanted to live in Detroit? Yeah, remember that? He did a long interview where he was just talking about on and on how it's been his dream to be the first overall pick, how he's going to prove to Detroit that he should be the first overall pick. He said all of that stuff talking about he wanted to come to Detroit and be a Piston. But it's been a lie all along, and he finally opened up about his comments and his true feelings about Detroit, and I'm going to read it to you guys here in a second. I felt a lot more comfortable in Houston. It felt like a real home environment. Wow, he really just said that, okay. With Detroit, it felt like I was just going back to the G League bubble, and I just got out the bubble. And then basically to wrap it up at the end, he basically talked about how it felt like he was going to the gym and then going right back home when he was here in Detroit. I can't believe that he said that, man, and it's very unfortunate because Jalen Green is one of my favorite players in the NBA currently. He is my favorite player from this recent draft. Most definitely, because Jalen Green, I've been following him since his third year in high school. I've been a very big fan of Jalen Green. So it's unfortunate to hear him talk about my city like that and basically say, like, you go to work, you come home, and that's basically it. It's nothing to do here in Michigan. It's nothing to do here in Detroit. Very unfortunate, man, because it's just not true. It's not true. Look at all of the athletes once they come to Detroit. Look at someone like Andre Drummond, who we recently traded. You know, before coming to Detroit, he probably didn't think much about the city. But once he came here and got to truly experience the Detroit culture and the Detroit experience, he loved Detroit and didn't want to leave. Andre Drummond was very upset once he left the Pistons. You look at all the Lions players, even as bad as the Lions have been over the years, you still got Calvin Johnson, you got Barry Sanders, Nate Burleson. Like, you have everybody. They want to come back and show love to Detroit. Most former Lions players still live in Michigan. Most Pistons players still live in Michigan and show love and support to Detroit. So the truth is, once players really come to Michigan and Detroit and truly experience the culture, they end up loving it here. So with Jalen, it's just an ignorant, uninformed statement because this is based off of assumptions. It has to be. There's no way he's been to Detroit many periods of times and he can still say this. There's no way. He probably been to Detroit one time. He came here on an interview, something like that. He came here one time, didn't really like it. It was probably a rainy or a cloudy day or something like that. And then was like, oh, the media must be right. This is a trash city. There's nothing but violence here. Blah, 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 blah. You know how the media paints us. He's probably just looked in the news, looked in the media, seen that Detroit is known and labeled as a trash, broken, violent city where you can't do anything. And then he basically went with that, ran with it, and wanted to go to Houston, which is very unfortunate. It's a bit ignorant, but it is what it is. Jalen Green is a young dude, doesn't know much. I mean, I'm a young dude as well. I'm pretty sure there are probably some states and some cities out there where I just have my own, you know, viewed opinion because of the media or something like that. Throw a random place out there, you know, Idaho or Seattle or a random place like that. You know, my perception of those places are they're boring. There's nothing to do there. It's in the middle of nowhere. That's just my random perception about places like that because of what I've seen in things like media and movies and things like that. And that's probably the same way that Jalen Green views Detroit. And it's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. I hope he enjoys being a Houston Rocket and know that he'll never have the amount of success that he would have had in Detroit because the Detroit Pistons have a better GM. We have a better future. If he would have came to Detroit, he would have most likely won more championships in his career than in Houston because the Pistons will win more championships than the Houston Rockets. We're going to get more championships because we have someone like Troy Weaver who helped build the OKC Thunder team. You know, those guys with James Harden and Russell Westbrook and the many players that they traded and brought to the team throughout those years in OKC. He helped build that team, and he's helping build that team again here in Detroit. He's already off to a great start getting Cade Cunningham, Isaiah Stewart, Sadiq Bey, Killian Hayes. The foundation is already set here in Detroit, and we have a much brighter future than the Houston Rockets. So Pistons fans and Rockets fans, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Thank y'all for 3K, and I'm out.